Hi, Rita. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Auntie Rita from the clan. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so sorry it's so hot out there by you. I'm so sorry. 120 degrees is disgusting. Yuck. Good morning, Miss Jess. How are you? Hi, Melanie. How are you guys? A very good morning to you. How is everybody? Let's see here. I'm just going to press on some. Hi, Jim. How are you? So nice chatting with you on Discord. Morning. If I look tired, it's because I am. I can't sleep on this side because that's where the stitches are. So I have to sleep on this side. And then you know how it is when you sleep on only one side, your hip starts getting sore. Getting motivated for the day. Jess, I hope you make a backpack. That would be so cute. So Rita said in Liana's live this morning that they're expecting 120 degrees. Oh, goodness gracious. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yucky poo. Jess, how are the chicks doing? How are your little fur babies? They are just so adorable. Love them. Good. I hope you make one. That's so fun. They're lots of fun and super easy. Yeah, poor Rita. 100. Can you even? Gross. The feels like temperature here yesterday was 102, and I thought that was disgustingly horrible. Yuck. Yuck. Rita just posted a video on her channel about the heat. It was 4:30 in the morning, and she's like, "This is the only time I could come outside." Flash, the Pip's having allergy issues. Oh no! I'm working on helping her out. Skin issues. Oh no! Oh, oh, so sorry. Poor baby. Oh, this is the mini Dritz. I love this thing because if you're piecing and you have this like right, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. If you're piecing and you want to press as you're piecing, this is awesome. It's a Dritz. This is one of the best things. I've gotten a gift card to Michael's from my sons, and I used my gift card to buy this. It was like $30 or $25 or $30. Awesome. Love it. Great for like if you're working with like little scraps too. Awesome. And I use my little handmade Scrappy ironing board that I did a video on. So I just put this on here. These two don't take up a lot of room. Boom. Oh, hi, Lisa. Good morning. Jim makes amazing things. Yes. Jim, you are quite the crafty person. Yes. Good morning, Regina. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. I can't remember which slide I had this on. Good morning. So I think I had it like this. Jessie and Gemma are sitting in front of the window next to each other. So I think Gemma has a little crush on Jessie because she loves watching him. It's the cutest thing. So poor Rita. Everyone give Rita a big hug and send Rita some ice. She needs ice. She needs a cargo ship full of ice. Aww. Oh yeah, did you meet up with Sheila? Sheila's going to Austin, or she just went to Austin. So that was fun. Yeah, Rita, we're sending you some ice. No. And you guys are going to laugh at the giveaway I have for today because especially if KD comes in, she'll get a real kick out of it. So I was making cards for a shower for a customer, and I thought I would share with you guys some fun little cards. You can make them regular cards, postcards, and where is it? Where did it go? I don't know where it went. Let me see. Anyway, good morning, Joyce. Hi, Katie. I was just saying you were gonna get a kick out of my giveaway today. Hi, Donna. How are you doing, Miss Joyce? I put your giveaway in the mail. Today's Tuesday. Mailed it out on Saturday. Oh yeah, she's in Southern Arizona. Yuck. So I was making cards for a shower, and I thought I would share with you guys some fun ideas. Like I said, they could be postcards, they could be, regular cards. Some ideas that you guys. Oh, hi, Roomy. Patty. Patty's our roomie. Oh yeah, I'm glad she said roomies because I always get a kick out on that. So I was making cards for a shower, and I thought the reason that the thing that sparked these project was, so I'm working on the Merry Merry Snowman quilt, and there's not a lot of blocks. There's only 9 blocks, but it's so time consuming. The cutting of the fabrics, or picking out of the fabrics, cutting the pieces. Let's see. Do I have over here? What did I do with it? Anyway, so prior to buying that pattern, I was making log cabin blocks, and I had a giant bin with these little folders of strips of all different colors and patterns, lots of strips. So now that I'm doing the Merry Merry Snowman, hi Dawn, how are you? I'm not going to have time to do a project that requires cutting or measuring, anything like that. So the projects from now on are going to need to be small and just fun little projects. Hi Kevin, how are you? If you guys haven't seen Kevin from Tuber Chat, you have to check him out. He does a wonderful job of helping smaller channels get together and hang out and grow. So Kevin from Tuber Chat, make sure you check him out. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you for sharing that. And Kevin, thank you for all of your support. Oh, Kevin knows Rita. She's a part of Kevin's channel. So again, check out Kevin from Tuber Chat. Grow your channel, meet wonderful people. Everyone is super nice. And yeah, thanks for doing that, Kevin. I am not done this Nightbot. So I had taken, so rather than keeping all the strips from the log cabin blocks I wasn't going to be able to do for like months until I finished this Merry Merry Snowman, I didn't want the strips to just be sitting in these plastic envelopes, right? So I said, you know what? I got to do something with these strips. Let me just put the strips together. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and I just made random 6-inch blocks with all the strips that were intended for log cabin blocks. Yo, Patty. Even Kevin wrote yo. Oh, goodness. Kevin, that's funny. So I took I took all the long strips, and like Liana did this morning on her live, I just took all the strips, sewn them all together, just chain sewed. I mean, they were like a mile long. And then I just cut them all into 6x6-inch blocks. And then, I don't know. Hi, New Horizons. New Horizons is Derek. So if you guys want to say hi to Derek, check Derek out. He had some family and friend issues. So now he's working through it, and he's going to be starting more stuff for his channel. So yay, Derek. So then I decided I'm making these cards for the shower, and I thought I would share some fun little projects with you guys. Now I know how you guys all feel, all of you quilters, because I'm not really a quilter per se. I'm a dabbler. Is that a thing? That might be a dab. I might be a dabbler. But anyway, so I thought, what can I do with these guys? So these, since I made these blocks and I was making the cards for the shower, I thought, why not use the scrap strip blocks to make some cards, right? These are the things, crafty people, right? This is what we all think about. I do, trust me on that. Oh, yeah. Now cut them diagonally and put them together, and you have Scrappy Big HST. Yes. Rita, I can't wait to see your, if you haven't checked out Rita's video, she just did one on these giant flower blocks. Make sure you go see it. You go check Rita's video out today. I can't wait to have you do the video on it, because that's going to be so pretty. And you know what's good about that block with the flowers? The patterns and the colors are endless, right? It's so, in my mind, I was watching your video, I was thinking like, this would be nice and this would be great. Yeah, I can't wait, Rita. That's going to be 10 thumbs up. All right, so I was doing the, like I said, all right, so these are applique. I'll get to that. All right. So I was making the blocks. So I was cutting up these blocks, and yes, they would make great HSTs if you cut them on the diagonal. And I actually thought about that. But I wound up getting 29 blocks, which is really awesome, right? Because now you have these to do whatever with. I am going to do a DIY video on this too, because not everybody watches live streams, right? So I'm going to have to, but with my surgery, I did not have time this week to put together like a DIY. We'll be live today at 3:30 Central, 10:30 Central time on the 4th. We might be live Saturday and Sunday night. All right. So there's Derek's schedule for his live stream. Yes, Jess, her flower block was that was like so awesome, Rita. Awesome. So I thought, why not make some scrap block cards, right? And these are so adorable. This is just a postcard, but you can put yo-yo flowers on them if you have. So I have a lot of these. I'm sure you guys do too, like card packs, like thank you card packs or whatever. You can use up so many of your card packs that are just been laying around. right? How many thank you cards do we really send? We buy a pack of 10 or whatever, and then we use one, and then it just sits in the drawer. So look how adorable this is. I just took the block. I used some Heat and Bond light. Well, I had sewn, if you guys can see. I just used black thread to outline all the way around, and then to sew around the outline of the flower pot. And it's just a yo-yo flower, and I just sewn down to make the stem, right? So this flower pot is actually just a 2-inch block that I cut into the shape of a flower pot. And there you go. You have a postcard. I didn't write anything on here yet, but this could be for anything. Like if you just pre-make these, we still have a situation to work out that just came up. Oh, well, I hope everything is taken care of. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Your two little friends here are laying right next to each other. So what do you guys think? Scrap blocks, postcards, yo-yo flowers. And these are very wonky, right? They're not perfect. The stitching, you can see, is not perfect at all, but they're fun. Right? So this is just one example. So this is just the blocks. Let's see here. And okay, you guys are gonna, where's KD? Is she here? You're gonna laugh at the sentiment on here. See, it says friend. And this is going to be a giveaway to a friend today. Anyone? Are all the friends? So this is just, these are just paper flowers. So it's a piece of cardstock with a scrap block on it. And then I used paper for the flower in the pot. So it's paper, fabric, and then paper elements. I hope that you guys will make these. These are fun, right? So that's adorable. The postcard and the fur babies. Oh, they're both cute. Thanks, Terry. That's adorable. Melanie said it's a great idea. I spy turkey behind you. Oh, yeah, I listened to, sorry. The Roku channel has a channel called Nature Moments, and it has like, nature and like some nice Zen music. So I just have that on in the background while I'm doing stuff. If I'm not watching a live stream. So see, Katie, I knew you were gonna I knew Katie was gonna get a kick out of this friend card. Katie, this is the giveaway for today. Woo. So scrap blocks, nice fun cards. I make a ton of these, so they're just lots of fun. This one is, you could just use any size card. This one I started, but I have to finish it. But why not, right? A great friend card, Melanie. Melanie said a great friend card. Thanks, Terry. These are great ideas, right? Let's see here. Terry said, great idea. Derek, supposed to go live yesterday, but we had severe weather. We had severe weather here yesterday too. Liana did her afternoon live yesterday, pop-up live, and we had storms that were like, I was afraid to like touch anything. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be crazy. Hi, Giovanna. How are you? I found a package of blank cards with envelopes. There were 50 at Walmart. I made 300 quilted cards. Nice, Rita. That's awesome. Yes. Yes. So the reason I just make them, I didn't quilt them, these are faster and easier. And these are more beginner friendly for someone who's just learning how to sew. If you're learning how to sew and you want to make some scrap blocks and you want to make some cards, this is very, very beginner friendly for everybody. Hi, friend. Oh, Terry, I love you. Thank you, Giovanna. So this is just, does heat count as severe weather? Yes, it does. Oh my, I watched her video. I watched Rita's video this morning. She was outside. It was 4:30 in the morning, and she said it was the only time that she could go. She could go out, and her poor dog's out there like, ah. So these are just, I mean, I make stacks of these. So I hope this sparks some creativity, right? Just yo-yo flowers, just sit. And what I do is like I'm playing cards. I take out my big table here and I just take out all my cards and I just lay them out. And then what I do is like this one here, I pre-planned some of my cards. 300, you were very busy. Yeah, I was going to say. Whew. Did you cut the cardstock or buy them that size? These were ones in a pack that I had gotten. So these are actually had gotten at Michael's. So they're actually patterned. So what I usually do is if these, like with these guys are patterned, I leave this as the back side. So the back side is kind of cute. And then I decorate the front. So like when you have your card here like this, like say for example, like this card, you'll have your card and then you can sit it down and then the back looks real pretty. So they're just card packs. I had gotten these at Michael's. They were in the clearance aisle. I think there were like 10 in a pack for $5. So yeah. Joy said she didn't make Melanie, I do a card when I get bored with other projects. Yes. So I know how you guys feel now when you work on big projects, doing little small things in the meantime so you can actually feel like you're a productive human being. This has been good working on these cards. I thought about making a quilted deck of cards. Oh, nice, Rita. That's nice. Hi, Donnell. Hi, how are you? If you have cardstock, you can cut them down to whatever size you want. So these cards are 5.5 by 5.5, and my scrap blocks are 6. So I just trim them up. So yeah. Hi Donnell, how are you? Donnell, how are all your babies? Donnell has a lot of babies. Flow blocks were absolutely, hey Rita. Yes, they were absolutely gorgeous. Love the Rita's blocks. So usually what I do is like this is applique, but I pre-plan my cards. So just the watering can with this is just a felt flower that's outlined with blue thread. And this little pot here again is a 2-inch square that I just cut in the shape of a pot. So yeah, not too bad, right? These are just fun. I pre-plan a whole, like I lay out the blank cards and I take out all my stuff and I just pre-plan them. And then even if I don't get to them right away, or if it's a couple of days, oh, I'm glad your babies are doing good. Now, all Donnell needs are chickens, and then she has a farmstead. Think about it, making a large quilted deck of cards with, saying letters and numbers on them for kids to learn. Yeah, see, that's a really great idea. That's a good learning project for kids. I have the envelope board to make envelopes so I can make cards the size I want. Yes. You can make them whatever size you want. I have a pack of thank you cards that I just covered up. You know, I bought a thank you card pack. I don't know where it is. Anyway, and you adjust your whatever design based on your card, and that's it. How am I doing with my procedure? Oh, Donnell, thank you for asking, but I can't sleep. The stitches are on this side. The bandage is like this big. I can't lift heavy things, so my husband has to drag around my sewing machine for me. Oh, that's a good idea, honey and eggs. You swap your eggs and honey. Awesome. Yeah, so these stitches are a huge pain in the ass. It's bathing. You're not supposed to get them wet. You're supposed to clean it out twice a day, put Vaseline on it. You can't pick anything up. Can't sleep, like I said, because I sleep on my right side and then my hip falls asleep. So thank you for asking. It's been a little challenging, but okay, so you guys, I showed you guys these scrap. I'm going to make one, but I just wanted to show you some samples. Some other fun cards, or if you do applique, like this one is so super cute. This little postcard, you pop it. You could just put this right on top of a baby shower gift, right? I didn't put any writing on here, but if you have a stamp, or you could just write like baby or whatever on it. So these are so super cute. This, like I said, this is just an applique block. And this is so super fun for like a friend, right? It's just a birdie with just some random accents. So the bird is an applique bird, and I just put some stuff on it. That's okay, Giovanna. Try putting a pillow under your leg. It can help so it doesn't fall asleep. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have my neck pillows I could put under there, right? Duh. I did make neck pillows. Oh, that's so, yes. Oh, Rita. You need a pillow for the shoulder, yes. Because so these are just, lots of different ideas and different options. Right? If you have little, these are such great scrap busters. And this is not a, this is not a scrap block, but this is just scrap fabric. The bird, this is all just scrap fabric. Thank you, Donnell. So this is just like, if you have stickers or anything, you could stamp. If you have a stamp, you could just write it on, or just leave it blank, right? Thanks, Giovanna. You can fold up a small quilt under your knees would also, yes. If I knew someone who sewed, I could do that, right, Rita? Oh my God, that is so funny. I know, like I didn't think of any of that stuff. You guys, I need some extra brains. Or you can go ultra shabby and do, this is vintage fabric. So you can do a cute little heart, and I just used some shabby cheesecloth, and I ripped up some muslin, and I had just sewn it on there. And you could write a sentiment, whatever. You can write love or friend or something, right? So I leave a lot of my cards blank until, like, if I need it, I'll just put whatever sentiment on there. Oh, hi, Michelle. So yeah, these are just basically cards on a whim, right? Let's see here. So I have these little leaf petals here. Let's see here. Let's see if it's going to fall over the place. So I had this green scrap block with some of the green petals. You can make your own little flower on here. It's hard to see where my fingers are in the way. So, right, you could do so many different things. If you're saying hello to a friend, you can add a little coffee cup on a block, right? And these are very easy to cut out. You can Google shapes. Someone who likes to garden and it's their birthday or something, a cute little boot or something. If you're like Donnell and you have 10,000 hexes, right, you can put hexes onto a card and do like a little bee honeycomb pattern. Just use your hexes. So many different things you could use. Little scrap pieces, poinsettia flower. Yes. I don't know anyone that sews. Rita doesn't know. Rita, I don't know anyone that sews either. Oh no, I know. I see. Sometimes we like say things, and I'll say something to someone, and they'll say, "Well, why don't you just make yourself or whatever?" And I'm like, "Duh." Cutting? You mean we have to cut fabric or paper also? Oh no. Yes, I know. I know. My true love is when paper and fabric come together. That's why I love junk journaling. I love making those kind of things. So lots of different flowers you can cut out, right? So the other thing is I started these a while back, but if you have like if you have small Dresdens, I never finished putting this one together. If you have like small one, little Dresden plates, you could make a nice little card just from like obviously smaller ones, like half the size, but you could make a card from your Dresdens. I'm trying to, do I have small ones like these guys, like these small ones? You could make a little flower just from these and pop it on a card. Rita's very silly. Oh no. I think it's all the heat, Rita. It's all the heat. Is the heat getting to you, Rita? So like I said, I like for my cards when I'm preparing them, I even pre-cut the heat and bond light and paper clip it to the back of the card. So when I'm ready to put this card together, everything is all ready, right? So it's just, and then pre-planning them, like I said, I just make a whole bunch. So for this one here, we're going to go shabby pink. One of my other favorite projects like fabric is scrapbooking. Yes. When I started my business 15 years ago, I only made custom scrapbooks. Yeah, then I went right into, I threw myself right into junk journals and I can't stop. One of those looks like a wonky house. Yes. Which one? This looks like a wonky house. Everything's wonky. Everything is wonky. So this one here, it's going to fall down. This is going to be a shabby pink because the scrap block is all pink. So embellishments, right? You can add stickers, right? Any type of, if you have like, I just have loads of stickers from, like I said, 15 years of scrapbooking. And or if you have I have a bin of stamps. Let's see, any type of shimmies, right? Rick-rack, little flowers, yeah, like little shimmy, shiny rhinestone things, any like beaded pearls, bead strands. God, I can't talk today. Right? Any type of like, and a lot of these things I have gotten over the years at estate sales. Like you'll get somebody who used to do some kind of crafting and they'll have like a little bag of like beads or like all different kinds of things or bags of stickers. You know, I have made so many scrapbooks, made bunches for family genealogy. Yes. You like the Dresdens, Giovanna? Yes, Rita. I love paper crafting too. Some amazing ideas, Joel. Have to be on the lookout for some embellishment because I pretty much don't have any, but I think this is a really cool project. Thanks, Jess. Tons of scrapbooking stuff. Hi, Lori. How are you? So there's a lot of Dollar Tree stuff. Like I got a whole bunch of these, like just different types of ribbons from estate sales. Like this was brand new. This was still in the plastic. No like smell. I got this for 50 cents. So like, I mean, and this is like collecting over the years. This isn't like, I just went to Dollar Tree one day and bought a whole bunch. This is just, like I said, 15 years of collecting lots of stuff. So speaking of which, this is all wooden stamps. So I had gotten these. So this wooden stamp right here, this vintage shoe, if you bought this at Michael's or any type of craft store, this is, I looked these up. These are almost $30. And look at the price tag on there. 50 cents. I bought this for 50 cents. And this is, this is just luck of the draw, right? So there is a, what's it called? It's called Habitat for Humanity. It's like it's called a Restore, I think. But they have lots and lots of scrappy, crafty stuff that people throw out. This really beautiful vintage dress stamp I got for $1. So these are things that and it's just luck, right? A lot of these are going to back into origami. Oh, that's cool, Rita. Oh no, not the stamps. I used to make my own wooden stamps. Oh no, no more. So my stamps is how I feel about rulers. No more rulers. No more rulers. No more stamps. So this, look how fun this stamp is. All vintage, vintage is my thing. And what does that say on here? This was $1. Something that would cost you $30 at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So I made my own stamps too, Rita. I made this little dress form. It's on a USPS cardboard, and I cut like 4 or 5 pieces out of foam, and this is a stamp. So you can very easily make your own stamp. If you have the image, you can cut it out. Yes, Giovanna, I was lucky. That's all it was luck. And it doesn't happen very often, like estate sales or like I've gone 1,000 times and found nothing. Make do with what you have. Yes, I do make do with what I have. So these are really cool, right? And again, this didn't happen overnight. It's many years of looking for things and stuff. So yeah, I try to make my own. I made my own hexie ruler. I used to make the stamps when I worked with my dad in the upholstery shop. As Dad stamped everything he created, there were so many different stamps. No more, no, no more, no. Okay, so this little scrap block is just basic pink, right? I have some Heat and Bond light on the back. And I'm going to just put the Heat and Bond light right on here. I'm just going to press it right onto the paper. And I use the, let's see here. I use the black thread because I think it gives it a little more pop, I think. They can be used to stamp fabric, yes. If you put enough pieces of like chipboard or cardboard together and you have an image, you can use that as a stamp. So I'm going to peel the paper off. Hi, Jessie. And every time I press Heat and Bond light onto paper, like in a video, people gasp. They're like, "Oh, you put paper, Heat and Bond light on paper. Oh my goodness gracious." So I don't remember how I had it here. So I have it like this. All right. So I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I know it's only Tuesday. I guess Donnell would beg to differ, right? All All right, so I'm just going to, I have heat and bond light on the back of this. Oh, I didn't even realize I had heat and bond light on the back. That's a plus. Because I just pre-cut flowers and I just put them in here. Everyone's like, oh my God, you put too hot this week. Better week this week than last week. I just heat and bond light all the time. Yes. But every time I do it on a video, I'll get somebody will say, oh my goodness, you're using heat and bond light on paper? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm just going to, Jim, my favorite. And making these, I don't know if you guys made one of these from my video, but these were scrap rolls I just put on to make a ironing board, a mini board. So I have to be very careful when I'm using my iron, because Mr. Jesse is like a ninja. He will just jump right up onto the table, and I'm deathly afraid that he's going to do an iron face plant. Oh my God, he just scares me. While I've been outside, one of the stray mama cats brought up 2 kittens. Oh, really? Oh, how cute. Aww. So I should use a bigger iron than this, but I can't because Mr. Jesse is walking around. And the heat and bond light adheres to paper like instantly. I do not use heat and bond light though. I use the heavy duty heat and bond. Can you sew with the heavy duty heat and bond? You can always use like with these, you can always use fabric fusion, or you can use glue sticks. You can use whatever. When I went outside this morning at 4:30, I have a family of community feral kittens. Oh. We haven't had any in a while because there's been a big effort around here. Oh, you can sew on it? Oh, that's a good idea, Rita. That's good. Yeah, because I press the paper, give it a good. Yes, I do. But not my sweet innocent Jesse. Now I get deathly afraid because he is like he's a ninja. He just jumps onto everything. And that's why I've only been using this today, the small one, because I have more control of what he's doing. All right, so I have my scrap block. Card's looking so cute already. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit because it's a little too big. So Gemma has been eating out of my hands. Yay! She's been eating out. So she knows that I'm the one that brings her all her fancy little treats. She's out cold right now. She's sleeping. I was going to bring her over, but she's sleeping. She eats out of my hand. Every time I put my hand in her cage, she sniffs my hand because she's like, what do you got for me? I cut up apples for her. I make her little salads. She loves her little salad. Jesse tried eating her carrots the other day because he was getting a little jealous. I've been slowly trying to catch the cats and to get them fixed. Some of them are just too wild to catch and way too smart. Yes, it takes a while for them when we are a part of any type of rescue. It's hard. Sometimes it could take up to a month. Joe, do you have any idea how big she might get? I don't know. I mean, she's been growing like so fast. If you guys have been watching her videos on the rescue channel, you guys will see she's been growing so fast. Okay, so for these, when you're doing the cards, you can sew everything ahead of time, or like for this card, I'm just going to sew and you're going to see the stitching here. I don't care about this, seeing the stitches, right? But like I said, you can sew everything before and then do the heat and bond after. So let's see here. Like with this one, did I do the sewing on here? Up, up, up. Yeah, so there's just a little sewing around the outside because I did the heat and bond light. But I'm okay with that because to me it doesn't matter. So yeah. So I'm going to give this a little quick stitch. I'm just going to stitch opening up the card first, so I'm not sewing the card closed. The shelter gave me a trap to catch him, but I keep on catching ones that have already been fixed. Yeah, because the ones that have already been fixed are a lot more tame. Get yourself a live trap. I have a couple of them I use. Take day or two, month. Eventually they will go. Yeah, sometimes depending on how feral they are, it can take a long time. So I'm just going to go and sew around here. I'm just going to do some straight stitches down each side and then do one all the way around. So I'm using a white thread. So although there's going to be stitching here, you won't really see it that much, but it's up to you how you make these. So yeah, these it's the same thing with dogs, cats and dogs. They do the same. We have some feral puppies around. Oh, and if you're using paper, if you're sewing with paper, try and use an old needle. So I save my old needles just for these projects so that I can use them for, paper. And I wouldn't recommend using wet glue because nothing says gum up your needle like wet glue. Just lots of patience, Rita said. I donated a ton of old wood stamps years ago when I was downsizing all my scrapbook stuff. Wasn't using them and they needed to go. Hopefully someone who could use them. Maybe I'm the one that bought them. Maybe I bought Michelle's stamps. Hi, Ruby. Good morning, Ruby. How are you doing? Lots to make less holes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Donnell. So these just turn out so cute. Like I said, I am going to wind up doing a pre-recorded video, but with this stitches thing, when I first had this surgery, they did dissolvable stitches, but that was 10 years ago. And now it came back in the same exact spot, and she did actual stitches. This all here lurking. Just work is insane this week. I know, Donnell. I appreciate your company. I appreciate you hanging out. How's everything going out there, Ruby? Ruby's not as hot as we are. She's out in the Pacific Northwest. Ruby, we might all come out to see you. You might be having a lot of visitors. And the stitching on these is very, very wonky. Like it's not like Sewing police are not here. This is supposed to be a little wonky. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So these are really, really so much fun to make, guys. Like, especially summertime, you go into a lot of different things. These would be cute if you made like graduations. You can make the colors of whatever graduation is. You could just do black and white or whatever, right? Or just do black and put a little graduation cap on it. These would be so cute to make, and then you put like some fun little things on them. Okay, so we are sewn on, pressed, and sewn. Some people do a zigzag stitch like all the way around. I just didn't do that. I haven't been doing that on there. It's a card, right? It's supposed to be fun. It's going to be 86 here today. Oh, where are you? Derek, where do you live? Have a great day. Bye, Lisa. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, so this was a good little surprise that this little flower has. So these are awesome and so much fun. In between this Merry Merry Snowman, I need to keep my sanity, and I need to do projects that are not, I have to sit and measure and spend hours cutting, and it's going to be 86. Wow, that is cool weather. It's cool weather. Okay. My flower is on. And let's see here. Actually, I'm not going to do a stem for this. So, all right. So I use some cheesecloth here. And I just use a piece of muslin that I actually tore. So I tore the muslin, and the muslin's all shabby. And I'm just going to put this muslin right onto the cheesecloth as background. It makes it look nice and shabby. And just putting it down there for now. And so you mean to tell me that there is a measuring of I did not know that. Guess I'd better find my rulers. Oh, well, you need a drawer full of rulers. Oh, making my charms. I have already made over 30. Oh, wow, Giovanna. You've been really busy. I use cheesecloth to make butter. Oh, I'm making my own butter cards. Here's my butter, Rita. Yes. I also use it to make mozzarella. Rita. Yeah, that's another reason why I decided to go live today instead of in the heat where it's almost 100. Oh, yeah. Yuck. Okay, so I'm adding my little embellishments here. So this little flower here was these little flowers here are actually bought by the yard. These are ones I had gotten at Joann's, and they're just like I said, bought by the yard, and they're super fun. So I'm going to use this as the center of my flower here. And I'm just going to use wet glue. I can use hot glue, but too many things that are plugged in with heat is too hot. And this Aleene's glue, tacky glue, is awesome. I like Aleene's products. They have really good products. If you guys could see Gemma right now, she's just so silly. She's laying out, she's sprawled out right on her side. I adore homemade butter. I need to make some more and save and store-bought. Save the store-bought that is in the freezer. That's a good idea. I love homemade. I love homemade anything. Michelle, make some more butter. Make butter. I love butter. You know, it's going to be a hot day when it's only 7:30 and it's already 100. Oh my God, Rita, I can't unsee that. That is just well, I make 2 or 3 a day, not to overdo. Oh, well, that's good. All right, so I'm going to use my black thread and just sew around this muslin. This is where you could just put wherever, stamp a note. You could write your note, right? So I'm just going to, I have to ask me how many times I have sewn a card closed. That's the good question. Ask me how many times. A lot. So I have a love-hate relationship with cheesecloth. Cheesecloth is like saran wrap. You know, when you try to take it out, it just keeps raveling, and you can then, after it comes to a point where you can't do anything about it, it's just like a big pain in the ass, and you have to just rolls up into a ball, and then that's it. Right? That's the way I feel. Cheesecloth and saran wrap. Great inventions, but they need to be tweaked a little bit. Rita said she makes her own butter and puts it in the freezer. I shred it like cheese or cut it into little squares. So yummy. Oh, good idea, Rita. Make 3 pounds of butter at a time. So much cheaper than this. Yes, I can imagine, right? That would be awesome. I'm gonna make butter. I'm gonna start making butter. I just cannot do the heat with the freezing temperatures any day of the year. I will take snow. No, I will take freezing rain over 102. I can't. It's so gross. I agree with you, Joyce. Do you not press the tabs in the side of the box to keep that from happening? Oh. Michelle, maybe I'm not. Michelle, oh, maybe I'm not doing that. Michelle said keep the tabs on the side of the box to keep it. See, I didn't even think I didn't even think about that, Michelle. That's, you know, after this live, I'm going to run downstairs and check the tabs. See, you know, that makes sense. Joyce, the heat does me in, so I have to be very careful. Yeah, Rita was losing her voice in her video. I was gifted a few kilograms of carrots, so I peel them or mince them or cut them in cubes and then freeze. Oh, that's a good idea. Nice. Me too. That's my favorite season, our fall and winter. Yes. See, Ruby and I already had this conversation about our favorite. Ruby, right? Ruby, didn't we say we were skipping over summer? It just needs to be sunny and 75 year-round. Yes. I'll take between 55 and 75. Partly sunny, itsy-bitsy breeze, and then I'm good. With occasional light showers of rain for the plants. Yes, that's Donnell. All right, so this is my little box for writing. So this is just such a cute little card so far, like the pink shabby. I just put, I had a little bow, this little bow that I had gotten at the Dollar Tree. They sell these little satin bows. I just use my Aleene's glue. pop that right back on there. And favorite fall and winter, spring, but definitely not summer. Yes. Joyce, I hear you. Can't. Yuck. Right, Ruby? Ruby and I had this chitty chat already. Is someone else live? I went from 24 people to 12 people. I wanted more people to see these fun projects. Well, time to turn on the dough, central air. House is 95, so time to turn it on. Yes. Oh, I would have had that on a long time ago. It's hard. I mean, that heat, that air's got to be just running constantly, right? Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so I use some of these pearl pink strands, and I just put it on the bottom here. If you guys can see on the bottom, you can still see the glue, but it'll dry clear. So this is just a fun little card, right? Someone gets your little card, how cute. And then even the back is cute now because this was part of a set, right? So someone, not like the back really matters, but then you have to go and live in Nairobi in Kenya. There is between 50 and 70 all year round, and you'll have 12 hours of daylight all year. See, that's a problem. We wish for fall and winter for cooler temperatures, but you get no daylight. So it's like you can't, I mean, I like it to be light out until at least, I'm going to say until about 7 o'clock. What would you guys like to see in the fall when you turn back the clocks? What would be your like earliest that you would like to see it get dark? Like I would like to say, even if it's like 7 o'clock, that would be my perfect time to have, you know, to have it get dark. I'd rather be too hot than too cold. I hate cold weather with a passion. Yeah, my mom just said the same thing. All right, so this card is done. And this, you could flip this card. You can keep the card like this and have your sentiment down here. Or you can make your card like this and have an upright sentiment. And there's more. You can embellish more, right, Michelle? I know Michelle is going to hear me when I say this. But you can embellish like crazy. You can go crazy with adding things, right? So I do like to add some words and stuff. But I think for right now, I think this is so adorable and so cute, right? Scrap blocks onto your cards. That's so much fun. These are like so much fun. And this is going to be a giveaway for today, my friends. Anyone want a friend postcard? There it is, 6:30 to 6:30. Oh, good. Definitely embellish however you want. Cards are not hard to make at all. No, these are so easy to make. They're fast and fun. And what helps me, like I said before, is to just put your cards together. Like this hasn't been put together, but this is just my idea. So when I go to put this together, I have my heat and bond light already attached to it, if that's what I'm going to use. And then I have everything preset. And there's so many ideas. Like I said, applique, if you have an applique block or you want to do some fun applique or practice with your applique, turn it into a card. These are fun. I'm just in love with this little yo-yo I put on here. I think that's just so much fun, right? So you can really, really make these your own. They're fun. And I find these very relaxing. Is it 5 p.m. yet? LOL. I'm over this whole work for a living thing. I'm 46, enough to retire yet. Well, I'm 47 and there's not enough time. So I wish that would be great. Oh, yeah. Make a bunch of cards, but leave them blank until you need them as they can be. Yes, that's what I do, Michelle. Michelle's right. She said, leave them blank until you need them. So like with this one, I'll just leave it blank. I could stamp. If you have a fabric marker, you can just write, or you can get, so the Dollar Tree has these little chipboard letters. Let me show you too glary. And these are bigger chipboard letters, but they make them in tiny ones too. So the little chipboard ones, they're peel and stick. You can add your own, writing to them. They have these in all different sizes. You can glue them, even though they're sticky. They're Dollar Tree items, so they don't stick that great. I still put glue on it, but they're very cute, right? Yeah, stamps. Oh, thanks, Donnell. Thanks, Giovanna. Wish it was only 10:30 a.m. here. I know, Donnell. I am 64, not retired yet. Oh, goodness. I know. But like I said, I was making these. I wanted to share these with you guys. The ideas are endless. I don't know what sparked scrap blocks and cards. I guess because I was already making the cards and I had just cut these up, and I just thought that these were just kind of fun. So they're not quilted cards like you guys say in the traditional like quilting. They're just sewn. So, but they're just really so much fun. I always add glue to stickers. Yes. Here, still listening, but doing some editing. Okay, Ruby, thank you. So these are really great, and I hope you guys get inspired because there's so many different ways you could make these, right? Even if you just, like I did with this one, even if you just grab the card and grab your scrap blocks and just sew them, and even if they're all blank, just grab your scraps, throw them onto your card, and just have some ready. Because like Michelle said, you can have them cheap. Like Michelle said, that she leaves them blank until she needs them, which is a great idea, right? So I have my cousin's shower to go to. I would probably just use this and write. I have a stamp that says shower. So I would just stamp it on here, write whatever. And then this is a perfect, beautiful, and these are nice keepsake cards. So she can keep it, right, and have it. So it's kind of fun. Thanks, Ruby. Hi, Savannah. How are you? So yeah, these are great little projects to do in between your big projects. And I don't know why, but I had about 5 different packs of thank you cards. I don't know why I bought them all or where I bought them or whatever, because I think one thank you card pack should have been enough, right? All mine are blank until I need, or then add writing to it. Yeah, see, even Rita said, leave them all blank. I do really like to do this little fabric box, and do a stamping. But you can do paper. You can use this instead of using fabric, and you could just do a little paper box. Oh no, my glue's coming off. Right? You can do paper on top of the fabric like I did with the other flower, right? So just make them your own. Just have them ready. And I find that making these cards very therapeutic. I'm like with the Merry Snowman. I've been picking out fabric and cutting pieces and doing applique. So let's see here. Oh, so this is the giveaway. If Katie wants a friend, anyone want a friend? So this is my giveaway. We'll do a giveaway in a minute. I want to show you my other block. And I think I put it inside. Is it inside? Oh, guys. Okay, hold on. Here's my messy mess. Sorry, guys. I'm only rude on Tuesdays. Okay, so I had this clip. All right, so if you guys remember, this was block number 7, the one with the house. So this is all ready. I just need to finish the applique. So this is all ready to go. And so super fun, right? I'm loving doing this. It's just, you know how it is, right? It's a lot of work. So yeah. So this one's ready to be done. So I would love a friend. I need to get on the postcard bus. Yeah, you should, Joyce. It's very, very relaxing. I love it. It's so much fun. You can mix and match. Yes, Giovanna is right. You can mix and match. I'm your friend. That is not being rude. Thank you, Giovanna. I absolutely love that little flower you glued on. Thank you. Thanks, Donnell. Yeah, so let's see. Rita said she leaves them blank. I wonder, make a card, send to someone to sign. That person sends it. Then after, say, 6 months to a year, see how many different countries the card went to. Oh, that would be fun. It would be like almost like a little pen pal type thing, right? That would be fun. Joe, be careful with that shoulder. I know. See, we do have a lot of wonderful friends. And I know you guys have a trillion other things you'd rather be doing than listening to me talk about whatever. But I just wanted to share this little fun little project with you guys. It's so much fun. So I will be finishing up the applique this week for this one. So I did the applique for number 1, and then number 7 will be done. And so cute. I'm really enjoying the process. I really am enjoying it. It's just a lot. I've never did a pattern before, especially taking one on with so much applique. It's been a little bit of a task, but I'm enjoying it. I wish I could do that Teresa Louise does, like with the horse, but I don't have an eye for color. Yeah, see? Yeah, Michelle said that would be an awesome idea. Yes, have a traveling card, right? So some people actually send these in the mail, like just like this. They put the stamp on the back, and I don't do that. I just think it would get too dirty because I hear people say they do that, but I put this in like a little mailing envelope. Do you know we love Joe? You know we love you, don't you? Oh yes, thank you guys, Giovanna. Thank you. I love you guys too. But I know you have other things to do. I just wanted to share some fun things with you and different ideas. And you don't have to have like a ton of like stickers or embellishments. You could just just use the things that you have, like little things like if you have beads, and even if you don't, the Dollar Tree sells so many. I mean, like the amount of stickers the Dollar Tree has, even if your Dollar Tree is just like a stinky Dollar Tree like mine, lots of stickers. You can handwrite. If you have a fabric marker, just reuse a fabric marker. Joyce, I do not have an eye for color, which is why I do Scrappy. Yes, because you know what, Rita? She's right. Because when you do Scrappy, eventually when you put everything together, it looks really nice. I usually do pre-cut colors already picked out for me. See? It's hard to have. You know who has a really good eye for color? Jess. By So Blessed by Jess. She has a really good eye for color blending when she does her blocks. She can pick out really nice colors, and it just all seems to just blend so good. Big envelopes are best. Yes, because I don't know if it was a video or someone I talked to I mean, at least put it in a clear, like a plastic bag or something, right? Ooh. Can you imagine how dirty it would be? Like, got gifts and then all this, everything you put on here. Thank you, Joe. It was one of my favorite things to do. Yes, Jess has a good eye for color. She's doing Scrappy and it's amazing. Yes, Jess is converted. Woohoo! I don't know. I like Scrappy because I just like to not have to think too hard, you know. But I am enjoying this. I really am enjoying this quilt, the snowmen, because I love the winter. I love Christmas. I love the season of giving and joy, and I just like the coziness of being able to sit inside at night and watching movies and drinking hot cocoa with my hubby. The kids come over, when you have sons, all they want to do is eat. So they're always over looking for leftovers. So it's like we get to spend more time. And it's a time of the year to slow down and think about, spend more time with family and be more together. I think in the summertime, people are too, and when it's really hot out, like really like Rita hot. Oh, just as the year of Scrappy. I think that the fall and winter are more like the harvest time, more get togetherness. And I like that much better. I think the summer people, it gets so hot, people are so miserable, they're hot and they're rude, and people are like, I think the time to slow down. Yes, food. I have a couple of those paint chip fan cards books from Home Depot, and they help. Oh, that's a good idea. Joy said she used paint chip boards. That's better. These people try to sell you like color palette boards. Like, really? I don't know. I just don't dive into that deep of color palette. Ha ha ha! It is not hot. It is oven time. Yes, eggs can cook. Can you imagine doing a video of that? Rita, that would be a good video. For some reason, I can't do scraps. Stresses me out for some reason. So Joyce cannot do scrapping, which is a lot of people can't. It's just they like to be more organized. I like madness and mayhem, so I'm all totally okay with all like 100 different patterns and just putting them all together. I am okay with that. A lot of time places like Home Depot and Lowe's will give them to you. Oh, they give them to you? Oh, that's good. So I never finished my protein shake. So Michelle says my color theory is if it's all mixed up in nature, why can't it be all mixed up in your color? Yes, 10 thumbs up. And I put my toes up. My big toes are up. Agreed. Joyce, some cannot do the scrappy stuff. There is nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because a lot of people just want to have like their structure, and they just want to, and that's perfectly okay because we're all different and that's what makes us, right? Okay, let's do a quick giveaway. We're going to give away this friend postcard. There is a little stitching along the back here, and then is writing on it, but you can always write over it. It's just a little card. So if anyone is interested, let's see here. Paper. Okay. 1 through 30. We're going to pick a number. Hold on a second. Both of my helpers are in the window sleeping, okay? I don't have any helpers. I would love, but I'm going to pass since I just want something from you. Oh, That's okay, Joyce. I put yours and Michelle's stuff in the mail on Saturday, so it shouldn't take long. Write the number on the card. I'm actually using a heat erase pen, so the only one I have in my sewing machine. All right, so I'm going to guess a number. Okay. Start guessing if you're interested in the card only. I should have written it bigger, but this is a heat erase pen and it's like erasing already. Oh, you guys are on fire. Woo. 235, Jess. Oh, Jess. Did you do that on purpose or is that a typo? That looks funny. Oh, up. Did I see it? I think I saw it. Wait. All right, let's see. I think, wait. I think I saw it. Go back. Miss Rita, are you my friend? Number 24. 24 backwards. Can you guys see that? 24. Yay, Miss Rita. Woo! Rita's my friend, so she gets a card. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. Rita. Woohoo! Nice. I love when everybody wins. It's like, yay. Okay, so we're gonna do Rita. Rita, maybe this will cheer you up a little bit since it's so cold out by you. Yay. And this is just so super cute. I love it. This is paper. This is fabric on paper with paper accents. So I just kept going. All right. So Miss Rita, yay. Congratulations. That's so awesome. Yay. Bye for now, Joe and chat. You all have a great day. Bye, Ruby. You guys haven't checked out Ruby's channel. She has beautiful nature. A really great nature channel. Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much. So everyone needs to give Terry a huge hug. Big, big hug. Big hugs to you. Hug, hug, hug. That's from Gemma and Jessie. Big hugs to you, Aunt Terry. Auntie Terry. I hope you feel them. We love you very much. Mwah. And yeah, so hang out with us during all the live streams. We'll keep you busy. Gemma and Jessie are laying, they're both passed out right next to each other. Like here's Gemma's cage and Jessie lays right next to her. I think she has a crush on Jessie because every time she sees him, it's so cute. Her eyes get real big and she runs back and forth. It's so cute. Everyone give her a hug. Yes, Gemma has a little crush on Jessie. It's so cute. No, I don't like this new normal. And it's, she does, Terry, she loves him. Like, it's so cute. She just runs back and forth. She gets so excited. And he tried to eat one of her carrots and he didn't like carrots. And he gave a face like, who eats this stuff, mommy? She's like, I do. I love carrots. Hi, Leanna. I was between two lives, but I have to get ready for an afternoon of appointments. Let's give the thumbs up. Yes, a thumbs up would be great. Thank you, Liana, for that reminder. Thank you so much. Good luck at your appointments. Everybody give 2 thumbs up. That would help. Hello to all my lovely peeps. Liana, we're giving Terry a big hug because of the loss of her fur baby. So we're giving her big hugs. So congratulations, Miss Rita. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't like, I know I wasn't teaching you guys how to sew or anything, but I was hoping to give you guys spark some ideas and some inspiration. She finished her quilt from this morning. Yay! Liana finished it. She was on a quilting mission. So yeah, I hope this inspires you guys and gives some little spark. Maybe Miss Rita will get back into making some more cards because I think she said 300 cards wasn't enough for her. So yeah, so I hope this was inspiring to you guys. It's just a little idea. So I also have a ton of these little like appliques of like little houses and stuff. I thought these would be really cute as little cards, right? I have these little birdies. So I have to go through this stack of applique pieces. So I have these these little boots, the gardening boots like I showed you. Never enough cards. So just some. I have some little gnomes for Donnell. So these little applique, excuse me, this pollen's terrible. These little appliques are just so adorable. These little houses are so much fun to make and put onto cards, right? So yeah, so that's what I will be doing. Congratulations, Miss Rita. Rita said there's not enough. The vet sent me a beautiful card. Yes, such a sweet thing to do. Yeah, they send us a card. They send us cards too. Never enough cards. That was so sweet of her, Terry. Yes. I just started following Pastry Queen New Horizons. Liana, Derek started following you. New Horizons. Do a tutorial on the gnomes, please. Oh, you want to do it on the gnomes? Oh, I could do a tutorial on these applique gnomes. Because I sent one to Donnell. I sent the male gnome. I know that's very sweet and meaningful. And my vet did the same when I would have 3 of. Oh yeah, Joyce had to put 3 of hers down. Oh my God. Have a great day, everybody. I got to get going. I'll see you in the chat sometime. Bye, Jess. Thank you so much. If you haven't checked out Jess's channel, you must. Let's see. I've been on for an hour and a half. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I don't want to keep you guys that long. But you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. I hope to give you some crafty inspiration. And congratulations, Rita. Terry, big hug. And I will talk to everybody soon. I will still doing my live stream on Friday. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for Friday. But I'll see you guys Friday morning at 10 o'clock. Yeah, imagine losing 3 at one time. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. So I will talk to you guys on Friday. Maybe I can, Giovanna, I could do the gnomes on Friday for you. But you guys have a great day. And thank you guys for all of your love and your support and your friendship and kind words. And I just really appreciate all of you guys, hanging out with me. So have a great day. Rita, stay cool. We're all going to send Rita ice. And you guys take care. And I will